Abegunawardene in the corner. And he rushes through the defense. Janik Abegunawardene, first touch and the third try for St. Peter's College. What an effort by the young lad. St. Peter's College score off the set piece.
No try.
They're running around Royal College.
No try is the call from the referee, who seems to have been alerted to an infringement in the run-up to that try.
Mark.
The home team will love this, Denan. Will want to make sure that they try and put as much pressure as they possibly can.
Definitely, they've had the majority of the possession, dominated the game so far. 14 points up on the board. And here's the rolling ball set up by St. Peter's College. Driving through, brilliant shove coming their way. Movement shot of the try line. St. Peter's now with their forwards. Playing with advantage now as well. Royal defense looking to hold on this onslaught. Got his hands in there, but unfortunately they did play with advantage, so the referee will bring their play back.
Offside. Fast turning, last 4 minutes.
This is ideal for the beat rights, isn't it? 14 points up. You are deep in the opposition half as well. Beat rights deciding to use all the time they possibly can in opposition territory. That's where the advantage was. Beat rights yet again collecting it very well, sets it up on the drive, breaks on the shorter side, and that's the third for St. Peter's College. In jersey number 2. I do apologize for not being able to identify these lads. The conversion. It's no good. So 19 points to nil is how the first half will finish. Some dominant performance from the home team. 19 points to nil. Peters in the lead in this third cup quarter final.
Nila, මමලුත් බැංක account එකක් open කරලා ඉන්නවා.
මේ වෙලාවේ බැංක් යන්න?
දැන් සම්පත් account එකක් ඉන්න තැනක ඉඳලා හදාගන්න පුළුවන්. සම්පත් website එකට ගියා නැත්නම් QR එක scan කරලා meeting time එකක් schedule කරලා online connect වෙලා account එක හදාගන්න.
සම්පත් accounts ඉන්න තැනක ඉඳන් open කරගන්න. Isuzu D-Max.
And welcome back to St. Peter's College grounds. It's the third cup plate quarterfinals between St. Peter's College and Royal College. St. Peter's College have absolutely dominated the proceedings. Here are the highlights from that first half. Nippy winger for St. Peter's College opened the scoring for them with an absolute dashing run. Kershaw, and not too later, followed by that interception try by Aiden Opatha. And in the dying embers of that first half, through a rolling maul, and off the back of it goes the number 2. Yeah, here we go. Final 7 minutes, deep into the 22-meter. In Royal College, they run laterally, slip through the first tackler. Now going to build some faces. The Royalist goes to boot. Good chase there, but Kershaw managed to slip through the tackler. Ball alive for St. Peter's College.
No, lifting.
That was
You can't lift the players.
highly unnecessary tip tackle coming through.
Wait.
Well, was it the momentum of the tackler that came through, or the ball carrier who was determined to go across the tackler? Thought the tackler did well to make sure that the player landed safely after he was involved in that. Take a look at this. Oh yeah, the man joining in from the back from Royal is the guilty party. St. Peter's now with an opportunity in opposition half. Inside the 22, goes to the front wheel. That's going to be forward.
Options blue. Why not go scrum? Scrum.
Royal opting to go for a scrum.
Mark here.
They've been hit hard, haven't they? First half, first 2 minutes, get a double blow, and then as soon as the second starts, St. Peter's gets on to scoring. That's going to really put you under pressure.
Then to cap it all off, they did not have possession of the ball in that first half. This is the first time around they get some real opportunity. First set piece for Royal College in the game. That's how dominating the performance has been by St. Peter's. And here we go. The Royalists out of their 22-meter and into the yellow zone.
You can't move the players.
Not releasing, says the referee. And penalty now, Royal College with some momentum. Opting to use the short side, have an overlap in the corner. Pass not where it was expected for. Here's Royal College now. Good spot tackle by White. Royal College up for boot yet again. Pete Wright, sweeper right there, but the Royal chase is right on point. Isolation, and that's going to be a penalty for Royal College. Brilliant stuff. Kick well chased, and here's Royal College now in the opposite half. They need to get a score in as soon as possible. Abdul Simal, high tackle, offside.
White, 8.
Abdul Simal will be sent to the bin as well. It's going to be yellow card perhaps.
On the line.
Thought the referee reached out to his pocket, but nevertheless the Pete Wrights in the back foot now. Royal College with the spring in their boot.
They need to score. Royal looking to take it slow. They know they have around 3 minutes. They need to score at least 4 times.
Crouch. Bye.
Royal
Sit. Steady.
opting to go for a scrum.
Stay. No, stay.
Now looks at their right. But that pass is forward. The execution has been the problem, hasn't it? Darren, for Royal College. They've suffered with executing some of the things that they've set out to do. Whereas the Pete Wrights have taken the chances and made sure that they get their scores right, and also opportunity that was presented to them that second interception did change the complexion of the game.
The Royal team seem to be crumbling under the pressures as well. Missing out on basic stuff as well. So here's St. Peter's College now in the yellow zone, looking to clear their line straight from the boot, and does so. Brilliant touch, and Royal will take it quickly. They have to take it quickly now. Looking to use the short side. Royal College slipping through the first line of defense, keeps the ball alive. Need to get the ball across the field. Royal College now. Still ball available for them. Numbers in the on the outside channels for Royal College. Need to get the pass away. Here's the number 5 now. Kershaw doesn't let anyone through him, but nevertheless Royal College, they retain position, and now with a couple of faces behind their back, now looking to advance, and what a tackle coming through by the number 9 for St. Peter's College. Brilliant spot tackle yet again by White and Abdul Zimal. The Pete Wright defense has been on point so far. Royal struggling to break away. High tackle advantage now. Royal College with the free roll of the dice. Goes for the chip and chase. High tackle advantage, so they'll bring the play back, and seems like they've tested the referee's patience. Kershaw goes off the field and will miss out the rest of the game.
Can Royal get a consolation try in this finishing exchanges? Here's what we will have to see. They haven't been executing properly this time as well, wanting to go to the corner. St. Peter's just wanting to run the clock down.
1 minute.
Wouldn't worry too much then, with just 1 minute remaining on referee's clock.
So, yep, there we go. Royal College now. Ever so close to the Pete Wright whitewash. Just outside their 5-meter line. Looking to attack the fringes. High tackle, and referee Abdul Zimal survived the first time, not the second time around. Pete Wright's cut down to 8 men. And Royal College surely needs to get at least another try in for consolation. There they go.
Yeah, seconds remaining. 14 points to 19 would read so much more better than 19 points to nil, which they managed to make 19 points to 5 now. Royal will look for the conversion as well. Not successful, and that's the game. 19 points to 5. St. Peter's College booking their spot in the semi-final, number 2. And we'll wait to see who takes them on. St. Peter's 19, Royal 5.
Well, this next game, it's the 4th and final couplet quarterfinals. Before that, let's have a look at the highlights from that second half. The Pete Wright started off that second half brilliantly, and even though Royal College had majority of position and were threatening, just didn't have enough time in their favor to come out on top in that one. So here we go, the 4th and final couplet quarterfinal. St. Thomas's College versus Science College, Mount Lavinia. This one, it's going to be one to watch for. Both teams have quite the speedsters in their ranks. Science College, the favorites heading into this one. Had a fabulous day 1 tournament at Ananda College grounds. So did St. Thomas's. It's going to be Science College starting us off from the left to the right of your screens. Here we go, the fourth couplet quarterfinal, Science College. First error, but they've opted to play, so it's going to be Science with the position of the ball. Done the first thing right. Goes for the rubber, drops it cold, and the ball has been picked up from an offside position, so it's going to be a penalty now for St. Thomas's.
Mount Lavinia Derby. The two schools from Mount Lavinia battling it out here. Science College have been absolutely promising yesterday. The Thomians as well putting their hands up. Important battle here to earn the right to play in the top competition, the cup segment. Yep, picking the ball up from an offside position was the number 9 for Science, Lithika. The Thomians setting it up, looking to slow it down. Intercepted. But the referee's whistle goes up. Malinder Munasinghe was the man who got onto the ball, but I believe not from a legal position. Thomians will be breathing a big sigh of relief because that pass was read like a back of the book. Ayan. The ball into touch, it gets them inside the 22 meters.
Touch and go. Here's St. Thomas's now with the position of the ball.
Well, now the penalty, penalty after penalty. This is the third successive penalty, and yet again the Thomians opting to go to the corner. They do know that Science has pace behind them. Wasn't there a knock on from the Thomian hand? But St. Thomas is in threatening territory against Science College here at the Cup quarter-final. Opts to go to the back, good collection and setting it up. The Thomians looking to shove them forward. It has been straightened up. Need the ball to be available at the back. St. Thomas's once called. Now the scrum half digging for it. And that's held up. Very good work by Minsara Pereira from Science College, who had the awareness to try and trap that ball without letting it out. The moment the referee calls once, you've got to make sure the ball is available at the corner so that you can try and get that one out. St. Thomas is losing opportunity. Interestingly, now gets a free kick. Early engage by lads from Science. Now St. Thomas is looking to go to the corner. Ferreira in the corner, trying to snipe through the middle was Piyaratna. Yes, Piyaratna sending it out, swinging it wide the Thomians, and in the corner was Tehan Dammage dancing back in, cutting back inside, but gives away the penalty for holding on to possession. I beg your pardon, that was Rushin Fernando in the number 20 jersey.
Science College, they clear their lines. He got out their red zone into the yellow. And here's the replay of exactly what happened at the final incident. Clearly,
I think that's Tehan Damage, because that's what's mentioned with a cross at the back. That's what they were trying to tell us. But yeah, here's Science. They've looked absolutely dangerous every time they've had ball in hand, looking to attack on structures, but very good defensive work that time by Lakshman Mugundan, trying to rush the lads from Mount Lavinia, and that pass is rushed. That's lost forward through the hands of Ashane Yuduranga.
Well, the Science team do have quite the skill set in their arsenal, but the Thomian defense have been spot on, haven't they? They've rushed well, they've forced on the errors, and they've managed to keep this Science team at bay so far. They've stayed in the right parts of the field. I'd say that's what's been the difference for them in this game, and if they continue to do so, it's only a matter of time for when St. Thomas's will get that first go in and break the shackles through.
They need to earn the right to go wide with a team like this. They can't be throwing wide passes, and that was one time that they really did think that they conceded, because when you try to go wide before earning the right to, the defense is going to look at that and try to exploit it. That's why the interception came. That's why the long passes to the corner have been pushed back by Science College. Yet again, Piyaratna managing to get hold of that ball, and but concedes the penalty as he was isolated. Fabulous work by Shevan Kanishka, the number 6 jersey for Science College. Science showing great composure. They're not rushed despite being bogged down in their own half for large amount of time in this first half. They managed to contest that scrum, but the ball sprouting out. Piyaratna was privy to that, but the support coming late, and brilliant work by Kanishka.
So referee Aaron Pereira has a quick chat with the skippers of both teams. Seems like they had a quick chat to get some formalities concluded, but nevertheless Science College line out now. Clocks ticking red here from mine, and a brilliant front peel coming through by Science College. Unfortunately, they lose the ball in the process, and St. Thomas's, they managed to get the ball back, now running from their 22-meter. Brilliant step back inside Science College right there though. Really quick to get their defensive structure back in place. The young lads from Science. Now St. Thomas's swinging it across the field. Here's Ferreira with his second touch of the game, looking to run across. Brought down in the touchline, and brilliant defense by Science yet again.
Then again, Science College doing very well to hold their defensive structure, and the Thomians needed to make sure they had at least another man, one man running through the middle and setting that up before going wide. That's why they were cramped off space on the outside, or try and make sure that they
පාසල් ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ පුරාවෘතයක් මුලින්ම කීර්තිය රස බැලූ සම්ප්‍රදායක් නැවත පැමිණේ. Lemonade Sixers 2026 විජයග්‍රාහී පාසල් ක්‍රිකට් වේදිකාවේ සෑම ලකුණක්ම සෑම ප්‍රීති ഘോഷාවක්ම සෑම මතකයක්ම විඳගන්න. සැප්තැම්බර් 4 සහ 5 The Papare 2 HD Dialog Pay app සහ thepapare.com ඔස්සේ සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
නිලා මම අලුත් බැංක් account එකක් open කරලා ඉන්නවා. මේ වෙලාවේ බැංක් යන්න? දැන් සම්පත් account එකක් ඉන්න තැනක ඉඳලා හදාගන්න පුළුවන්. සම්පත් වෙබ්සයිට් එකට ගියා නැත්නම් QR එක ස්කෑන් කරලා මීටින් ටයිම් එකක් ෂෙඩියුල් කරලා ඔන්ලයින් කනෙක්ට් වෙලා account එක හදාගන්න.
සම්පත් accounts ඉන්න තැනක ඉඳන් ඕපන් කරගන්න.
Next up, we have Sri Piyarathana taking on Lumbini in the Shield semi-final number 1. Sri Piyarathana absolutely started strong the competition here yesterday with a big win against Wesley College, sending alarm bells across many WhatsApp groups, and they have been a team to watch out for in this competition. Tomians, though, holding their own against their Mount Lavinia rivals in the second half. It's deadlock, 0-0 here at St. Peter's College grounds. Science College looking to go to the booth this time, haven't found touch. Yes, now they do. That's respect the Tomians have earned from Science College, Denon. They look like a team that will be running from anywhere on the field up until this mark, but the Tomians have pressed them well.
Yes, definitely. The Tomians have done their homework coming into this game, which is why the scoreboard is still 0-0, and brilliant steal by Science College from that line out. Read that like the back of his palm. Yet again up for boot, and this time the ball stays infield. St. Thomas's College. Here's an opportunity for them to get the scoreboard ticking. Runs it into contact, slips through the first tackler, Fernando, and here we go. St. Thomas's rather holding on, gives the position away. Brilliant juggling work. Yet again, it's that man wearing the number 2 jersey for Science College, Mohammed Nabil. Second holding on, won by him for his school.
The Tomians looking to attack close. They got to release and make it an even competition. And Science College pouncing early and have yet again gone to touch. Didn't find the meters exactly where Tomians had their line out. But the Science line out have been very good as well. Looking to go out the back. Crashing through was Malinda Manasinghe. Science now looking to go wide. Here's space, easy as you like, and that's Letika Dinet, like a hot knife through butter. Now Science looking to unleash. Plenty numbers on the outside, but the Tomian defense is desperate. Good work getting out, but that's going to be high. Science playing with advantage. Accidental is what referee is deeming, which is why he's just going to go with the penalty. Going to have a check on the player, and we'll have a chat with the AR as well. Oh, shoulder directly to the neck. Wouldn't be surprised if there is a card that's going to be dished out. Believe that's Vishmina. Science going to the corner. Still looking their first score, mind you. 11th minute of the game, according to our clock. Science sets it up. Looking to put the drive behind them. Advantage played in favor of Science College, and they score. Malinda Manasinghe, the man rewarded with the try in front of his name. Science have had to toil hard and look to their forwards to get their first score.
It's definitely Sudarshan. I think the difference was they were very patient with the approach, knew the opportunity was coming, and it was only a matter of time for when Science College was going to score. They've been very had the composure throughout the game, and the conversion unsuccessful. 5 points the difference between the two teams. Little over 2 minutes left here on the clock as well, and here's the try replay. Well set up maul there by the Science College forwards. They shoved well and shoved in the correct direction, and therefore the first try courtesy of Manasingh. Here's the restart. St. Thomas's need this ball, and into the 22-meter. St. Thomas's now looking to show and go. Well marshalled by Science College. The ball dropped backwards, so still St. Thomas's with an opportunity. Now it's a high shot. Yet again.
Dominions need to know that the chances are going to be scarce, and the time's running out as well. Just over 1.5 minutes remaining on our clock, and the Dominions really need to reply. Try and get 5 and make sure that at the end of full time you are level with the Dominions against Science lads at the minimum. Line out has been troublesome for the Dominions to opt to go to the back. A tap in, messy ball, but still possession taken. Not straight is the call from the referee. Criminal, isn't it? When you've had trouble, try and get it from the front, or try and execute a front wheel. That's what a lot of teams, Sevens team, do these days, and it can be employed in this tense format as well. We even see a lot of the international 15s teams do that, when they have trouble with the line out and the opposition are trying to put pressure on that. Science College though have been absolutely measured in this game. They've measured their performance, and they've loses that ball forward, loss of concentration. Another opportunity for St. Thomas's. Just what the doctor ordered from a scrum. What can they do? Can they equalize?
Is a replay of that one, unforced error, and seems like that was a bit of a boot there as well. But nevertheless, the final opportunity for St. Thomas's College to get some points on the board, and at least throw this game into extra time. Ferreira retains the position in the corner, taken quickly. Not 10 meters, definitely another penalty in the cards for St. Thomas's College. Here's an overlap. The number 20 sniping through for St. Thomas's. Into the 5-meter line they go. Now the forwards looking to attack the fringes. Ever so close are the Thomians. A try underneath the sticks now would be curtains for Science College. They work it out wide. St. Thomas's College, desperate defense coming through by Science College as well. Both teams giving it their all. Advantage, penalty now taken quickly. St. Thomas's College looking to up the tempo, needs to get the ball across the field. Offloads it away. Ferreira marshaled well yet again by Science College. Relentless defense coming through. So is the attack. On par, neck to neck stuff here. Science College, their final opportunity. Did he get his hands through? The referee says leave it. St. Thomas's sending the ball across the field. Science defense yet again right up there. The Jackler, did he get the job done? Advantage, St. Thomas's College yet again. Here's the Piyaratna. Has he gone over? Try is disallowed, but they'll come back to the play with advantage.
Oh, this has been helter-skelter, last minute, last gasp. Science on the edge. St. Thomas's asked for a scrum. They have all the momentum. Are we in for a blockbuster finish here? Or will Science just be saved by the whistle? The Domians asking a lot of questions, but the Science defense had all the answers there. The Jackler landing directly on the ground, not supporting his body weight, gives away the penalty. Piyaratna would argue that he got that, but his legs going in touch. Piyaratna. Now the Thormians looking to go wide. That's not a good pass, but still with possession. Rushed on him. Science loses it forward. And that's full time. Oh well. Science College survive and book their spot in the cup semi-final. Disarray for the Thormians, who thought they had an opportunity. 5 points to 0 is how it finishes. Science College just booked their spot in the semis, but it is going to be a disappointed St. Thomas's, who will most likely meet their arch rivals in the Plate semi-finals.
So that's the end of all the quarterfinals we've had in today's game, today's proceedings, with the Shield quarterfinals going in the way of City Priratana College against Lalit Atula